Anthony from HNE here, and today we're going to interview Paul Radosi from the shop in Vermillion, Ohio. So stick around to check out that interview. I'm Anthony from HNE, and today I'm here with Paul, the owner of the shop in Vermillion, Ohio. Hey, Paul.
Hello.
So I have 10 questions for you. The first of which is, what entertained you while you were growing up?
I played mostly N64 and GameCube. I got into Yu-Gi-Oh when I was growing up, and then evolved into Magic. As
it does.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to start a hobby shop?
We went out to the old Control, one of the older game stores out in Elyria, and they closed early and were throwing people out. So we just decided to start our own.
That is a motivating factor for a number of people.
Yep. Needed a place to play, so.
Yeah. So when did your hobby shop open? What was because you've moved a couple of times since you first started.
2012, we actually started like a gamers club. From there, I think 2015 is when we actually evolved into a business, turned into an actual storefront.
So when you did open, what did you initially offer? I feel like it was probably figures or something, but it might have been Magic?
It was mostly Magic the Gathering, and as we expanded, we turned into Dungeons & Dragons, Warhammer. It was a lot of retail companies seeing me grow and offering their product to me, so decided to pick it up.
So what trends have you seen with your content since opening your hobby shop?
What do you mean,
What gaming trends? You saw trends. You started with Magic, and then you transitioned to the miniature games. But have you seen other interests, and have you evolved with them?
Yeah, absolutely. I try to shift with how the market's flowing and what people's interests are. Dungeons & Dragons is one of the big things that have really grown after we got picked up Magic. Warhammer was one of the big things that picked up and really took sale.
Okay, so I assume that in the Dungeons & Dragons is what brings people to your hobby shop now?
Yeah.
Because I can look clearly. Anybody who's watching, if you look behind Paul, you can see a wall of just Dungeons & Dragons.
Yep.
And over to our side here is Warhammer, and then HeroClix, and Magic is over on the counter area. So do you have any changes planned for the future that you might want to incorporate into your store?
I just kind of flow where the market takes. I don't really have a business plan or anything.
So it is legit supply and demand.
It's supply and demand.
More demand than supply, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have a back room area over here where you have some tables.
Yes.
So I assume you do campaigns.
Yes, absolutely.
So can you describe some of the campaigns that you've done?
One of the things we have is, I call it the open play. It's kind of like Adventure League, but more of an MMO for Dungeons & Dragons. You can show up, DM will run an adventure. We have about 32 Dungeon Masters that run for us for the open play. You show up with any characters, any levels. They play through a single-shot adventure. And if you don't show up for another month, it makes no difference to the adventure plot or anything like that, because it's just one-shot adventures. You get to play with your character, you get to enjoy a character for a long, extended period of time. So that's primarily what it's used for. The tables are also designed to play a perfectly sized game of Warhammer. So it's a dual purpose for them.
So if you had unlimited resources, what would you potentially want to do?
Purchase my own building so that I could pretty much do whatever I wanted without any...
Is there any games that you thought maybe you wanted it? I know we tried Pokemon. It didn't get a lot of draw.
Yeah.
And because you just recently moved to a shopping plaza I guess it's technically downtown Vermillion, Ohio? Yeah. So have you seen more interest from kids or anything like that? Or
there's a lot of foot traffic here. We've only been here for roughly 3 weeks. I still got to get my sign up so that it draws attention, but we've already gotten a lot of walk-ins just being in the new location with all the foot traffic and everything opposed to the old location.
Okay, so do you have programming on other outlets? Like, do you do stuff in Facebook, Twitter, or any other social media?
Facebook and Instagram, and then we put up flyers around the area too.
And I heard rumor that you're probably going to do a podcast. Is that just talking in shop, or?
No, we've been planning it for a little while. It's just getting the space and the setup for it, so we don't have to tear down and reset up.
Because I'm looking in your back room, and you probably could set up like a permanent table or something. Okay, so is there anything else you would like to mention about your hobby shop?
We're very friendly to new players. I always welcome new people into the store, and we don't ever turn anybody away.
So what methods of payment do you accept?
Credit card, PayPal, cash.
So basically, if it's a currency that's legal in the United States, you're good to go.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Okay, awesome. And thank you, Paul, for speaking with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming and seeing me.
And then you can check out Paul's information via the description below. And of course, you can visit the store, open 6 days a week.
Yep.
Okay. So thank you for watching. And that was Paul, and I'm Tony. And goodbye. Okay. So who runs this place here? Who's in charge?
Paul is
Paul is. And who's Paul?
my dad.
Okay. And then what do you do here? What is your job?
Say HR.
Are you human resources?
No, I just take care and eat food. That one.
Yeah, you just eat food?
Yeah.
That's a good job.
You get paid well, right? You get paid in food?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You want to say anything else to people watching?
Yep.
What do you want to say?
I'm going to and I have a Pikachu toy.
Okay. So you like Pokemon?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your favorite?
Yeah. And it's my favorite of a Paul's watch. Paul's
Get distracted.
bracelet and his rings. Mwah.
So she loves her dad is what I've gotten from this. Okay. You want to say goodbye?
Yep.
Say bye, wave.
Bye.
Okay.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video. We would also like to thank our contributors and patrons for supporting this video. If you wish to add to the discussion, post a comment below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. Thank you for checking out our content. Before you leave, please remember to click like and then subscribe. If you want to receive notifications, do not forget to enable them by clicking on the bell. Then afterwards, check out our social media at HaslageNet and our website at haslage.net.